And there's me right there. And I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it buzz by me. There we go. Oh, and look at that, we hit a tree. Hey, this is Dad Random. What I'd like to do really quick is just do a very short flight reaction. This is the Mini SE. Now, a couple of things came up in some recent videos. One was the idea of hand catching versus target landing. I do have an opinion on hand catching. A lot of people look at it as like excessively risky behavior. You should be, you know, landing on a landing pad, using the technology that it has, available to it. But think about this. Say these are scenario questions, but say you're flying and somebody walks with a dog and the dog starts barking, or in the middle of landing, because dogs are very reactive. The other thing is small kids, so a hand catch can be a safety measure. And I think to be proficient in a hand catch actually just makes you a better pilot. So at least that's my opinion on hand catching and hand launching. It's much more convenient. And it's just, I'd say it's just a practice that we all need to learn. All right, so there it is. There is the Mavic Mini. It's been so long since I've flown this. I'm actually really excited to see it again. So let's go ahead and get set up and fly this thing for the first time. All right. Just what a miracle of technology. And guys, I know I've been selling and buying a lot of drones lately. This one I intend on keeping because of its simplicity. I know it's not a 4K, but the 2.7K video out of here, like I'll demonstrate now, it's a little overcast today, but we do have some dynamics in the clouds, so we should be able to see the blues and the whites. All right, so here we go. Go ahead and get that started up. There we go. Go ahead and get controller set up. It's kind of interesting to use the old controller versus the new controller. It's different, but it's so familiar that it's easy to set up. I'll go ahead and now the iPhone I use is the iPhone 11. I have not tried this with an iPhone 12 yet, the newer 5 gig version or 5G version. But there we go. So the familiarity is very it's very satisfying. It is nice to know that. Now, one of the things about hand catching and hand launching, I suggest that you have glasses on. These are actually real safety glasses, and they actually have corrective lenses in them. But when I start flying, I'll move over to my readers so I can see the screen. It's about 94 degrees right now, and we're just going to take a very short flight. Go ahead and find my app. There's the Fly app. Everything should be ready to go. Drone should be ready to launch. I should be able to pretty much put it in the air quite quickly. So I'm going to let it find. It should be able to find. Should already have satellites. Flight spot is good. And we're going to get some quick flight reaction. All right, she's connecting up. Do I have lights on? No. Come on here. Let's go ahead and. There we go. Thought I had it ready to go. There's the audible prompt. Now we have a few trees around here. Should be okay though. Trees are always good when it comes to hot days. So in the 90s, find a comfortable spot. All right, look at that video. It's just so good. I'm so impressed. So I have the new indicator on, and I've got a instead of putting the zebra stripes on, I have the histogram on for my video. So let's take off with caution. I'm gonna wait. I'm in P mode. And let's go and make sure I'm in video mode. Let's go ahead and change it over to video. and 2.7K, so we're in maximum video mode. Remember, like, if I wanted to do like a lot of fast flying, I would put it into 1080p 60. I am not going to do anything else. I do have the exposure in auto right now because I just want to react to the flying. I'm not going to mess around with photography. So here we go. Let's take off. And just like every Mini ever, it's that easy and it's quiet. So almost everybody that flies a Mini recognizes stability. And one of the things that I keep harping on with people, let me go ahead and take it out just a little bit past me. Oh, it's so quiet. Is that this thing has billions of dollars behind it. DJI is a billion-dollar company. There are other companies out there, and I know I've been picking on a lot of companies with their drone technology, but I mean, look at that thing. That thing is solid in the air. It is just, it's absolutely solid. And it's dependable. The video quality, I know what I'm going to get out of this thing. And with these other companies that are putting out their mini drones, they're suckering you in to spending way more money. This thing is $299. I bought one extra battery, which is coming, a lithium-ion battery, and a multi-charger. So I've got one of each batteries. My goal is to get 2 of the lithium-ion batteries and then leave those in my car on a regular basis because of the heat. Okay, the lipos don't like the heat, but we get performance out of the lipos. Remember. All right, let's fly. Let's get, guys. You know what my reaction's gonna be. The thing's freaking amazing. Here we go. Let's fly. And I'm gonna fly. Oh, I'm gonna fly a little bit through the trees here. Get up. Now, of course, we're gonna have 5.8 gig, so we will get some breakup. And I am in a Wi-Fi area that is going to break up the signal like that. You see the choppy video I'm getting. Go ahead and just go along this little creek bed here, not too far out. Bring it up, bring the altitude up. Let's get some of that dynamic sky. What I want to do is get a shot back. And the sun, we're pointing right into the sun. The sun has got a lot of haze in it right now. It's really difficult to take good images because of, there we go. That's a nice picture. Now this really gives you some great contrast. We do have some sky, not enough clouds to really get the blues and the whites because that tends to be one of the more difficult. So if I do want to lock in my exposure, I can go there right now. Oh boy, there we go. Let's go there. I'll mess around with the footage here. All right, so that's a good shot there. Let me go ahead and take a photo really quick. All right. Go take some video. There we go. So now we've got video and we're just across the street there in that park right there. Let's go ahead. Now we've got a little bit of wind helping us right now. Now I did adjust the gimbal. The gimbal is set so it doesn't react very quickly. There's our, let's see, 17. So this, you can tell I'm getting affected by speed right now. So I'm going to put it in sport mode. I'm going to go ahead and stop. I'm going to get it, it's in sport mode at this point. Let's see if we get a quick switch over to sport mode. And let's check, make sure, because anytime we cross the street, this street tends to be kind of busy sometimes. All right, we'll get across right there. And this park's got a lot of visual appeal. Got a lot of different light that I'm dealing with. There's the tree right there. There's the tree that I stuck my quad in last time. Let's not get it stuck in there again. I'm being affected a little bit in breakup by this tree here that's next to me. So let's get down and low. Let's get down and let's slow her down a little bit because we're getting close to the trees. I'm going to put it in Cine mode. Okay, we'll go ahead and get into Cine Smooth. I want to make sure there's nothing down below me. What I want to start doing is losing altitude. Altitude's not always good. Altitude tends to... Here, let me go ahead. I'm pulling back there, but it's just trying to make sure I get a good angle here. But altitude's not always good. It sometimes makes your images not as fun. You know, it's not as exciting. Let's go ahead and get down low in the park, because this is something you probably will want to do with something this small. Is you'll want to do some low level, like discovery shots. Unlike the Air 2S, I can hit a tree with this. And there's me right there. And I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it buzz by me. There we go. Oh, and look at that, we hit a tree. This is the amazing thing about the Mini. Check this out. Darn it, I'm a kid, I just hit a tree, right? Check this out. I'm gonna clear it, check its camera, gimbal's still working. Guys, I just ran into a tree, right? And I'm gonna get this puppy right back in the air. Guys, it's just like riding a horse, right? Riding a bike. If you fall down, you get back right back on and you fly again. Double check it. If you do crash, because this thing weighs nothing. Now I'm doing a visual inspection, okay? Just to making sure that everything is still functioning. The gimbal is still working well. I'm not getting any fluttering, and there it is. So I'm going to go back, put it into regular P mode. See, that's kind of the obstacle avoidance of the Mavic Mini. It's the fact that you can run into a tree and it doesn't matter. It doesn't care. All right. I'm going to get right through those trees right there. You buzz around a little bit. Bring it back. Do a little park fun. Wind is really carrying it. That's okay. There we go. Bring her all the way back. Let's bring her back in. Gosh, guys, it's so easy to fly. So easy to fly. No broken struts. No broken props. Not a nick. And we've been pretty crazy, haven't we? All right, here we go. Let's go into sport mode. Let's take it up. Let's take it up in sport mode. Just like it's our first day flying. Bam. That's why we love this thing. So much fun. And nobody cares. It's so quiet and in this park that nobody cares. Oh, see, this tree is just killing me right now. I just lost, there we go. I just lost full video. It's okay. Guys, that's Wi-Fi for you. That's enhanced Wi-Fi. Just make sure your altitude is there we go. Let's bring her back. Just make sure you stay away from the trees, guys. It's just simple as that. All right, bring her back in. Park is empty. It's 90 degrees. You'd think the park would be packed with people, but not when it's 90. All right, we're bringing her back in. There she is right there. Doing a little bit of fast overflight here. And like I said, I've got my traditional, let's see if we can buzz it. And we can do the, whoa, there we go. There we go, let's bring her back in. All right. There she is, guys. How much battery we have left? 55%. All right. Hand retrieve. Okay, now that's the first way of hand retrieval. Like I said, I suggest that you have goggles on, have glasses on. That works great. If you've got some kind of like safety sunglasses, you can get the driving glasses. I do have a pair of those. Let's relaunch. I'll go ahead. Now, usually I'll just hold my controller here, and one of the things that you have to do is you got to kind of balance it, okay, and then hit takeoff, and just let it basically lift out of your hands. And then now the second retrieval is where you force it into shut off. So let's go ahead and force it into shut off. I'm going to go ahead and bring it down into landing mode, and then you can just twist it. It's so simple, and you need to have that skill. To be honest, you need to have it, and the reason why you have to have it is dogs, little kids, all kinds of things are interested. Other adults, they want to get close, and you can grab it out of the air and quickly recover it. Let me do it one more time. Let me go ahead and launch, and we will take off. Right there. Now, can I snatch it out of the air without putting it into landing mode? Probably be kind of hard, because the sensors are going to want to lift it out of your, okay? Well, I guess the sensors aren't going to lift it out of there, okay? There we go. It took it a second, didn't it? Okay. Let me bring it down here. There we go. Take it out of there. Okay. So bring it down, hold left stick down, and then get it turned off just like that. Quick. Now, I don't like stressing the motors out like that. I prefer this method. Go ahead, do it one more time. Do a takeoff. One more time. Here we go. Here we go. Take off. There we go. She's in the air again. Once again, this is probably the nicest way. Just leave your hand wide open. Okay. So I'm going to come in here, put my hand underneath it, and just let it go through its landing sequence. And I didn't do anything. So there it is. All right. DJI wins again with the Mini SE. Okay, this is the Mini SE, and it is so amazing. It is so amazing. Gosh, I got so much more battery. I'm gonna go fly some more. But this tree is really a downer, man. This way I had nice and clear. So definitely trees are going to be an issue. Make sure your area is clear anyway. You know, I would scan it for people, and you can tell there's nobody here anyway. But you know, dead random. All right, first, guys, first reaction is, guys, it's worth $299. This is the $299 version. It is the same, and it flies the same, except for your control functions. I mean, you're not going to get away with the things that you got away with before with the Mini 2. The Mini 2 is ACCESORIES. It's so much better. So if you want to fly through trees and you want to have better control function for longer distance, now I can get distance out of this thing, but I'm not going to get penetration through things. It's Wi-Fi. So you get what you get, guys. You get what you pay for. And at $299, this is a great deal. Absolutely tickled. There's no reason for me to separate from this ever. It's something you just basically fly, keep, and you can keep accessorizing. So, all right, for Dad Random and the Mini SE. Yes, the Mini SE. There it is. The Mini SE, Dad Random. Yes. And hey, guys, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys following me. It's so nice to have the Mini back. It is by far the most fun GPS drone to fly. Next to the Air 2S flying through trees, I don't know how much more fun it can get. So, guys, stay away from those other brands. Stay away from the knockoffs. Maybe if Autel comes out with a mini version, maybe if, you know, say a Nafi decides to come back to the consumer market, I would suggest those two brands. But right now, I will not suggest any other brands for this is the best mini drone there is. It is, and it's better than a 4K version of that other brand. So, all right, guys, don't waste your money. This budget drone is everything that it was basically banked to be. DJI wins again, and there's nothing else I can say. You can say, hey, fanboy. But yeah, I am a fanboy. I'm a fan of quality. I don't like junk. So for Dad Random, yes, later. Have a great day. Fly safe. Stay within your limits, and you'll have a blast. And buy the Mini, okay? Mini SE, worth every dollar, worth every penny. Later, bye.